Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Fletcher, and I'm going to give you a blast from the past, March 1997 to be exact. Now, in March 1997, there was something called the Palm Pilot. Now, this was the first mobile device ever created, and it was created on March 10th, 1997. Now, its creator is Jeffrey Hawkins, which he still develops things to this day. He actually bought a company in 2010 and has built it up recently. So the Palm Pilot, it was a touch screen with a pen, and the businessmen would write notes down, and it was the first Bluetooth speaking to send signals out to other Palm Pilots. So this was the first of its kind ever. And so if a businessman wrote down notes that he wanted to take, he would send it to another businessman, on and on and on. So this was the very first thing that introduced technology that we have today. It's the first mobile device. Now that we talked a little bit about technology, I'm going to get into some paintings now and art. Now, in March 6, 1997, famous painter by the name Picasso, obviously a lot of people do know of him. Now, his painting, the Tete de Femme, which was a picture of a female that she was dressed up and she was a little sad. But the painting was held by his granddaughter at the time, and she donated to the London Art Gallery, which on March 6th, 1997, it was stolen by gunpoint. A man walking in grabbed a stray gun in his stray jacket, held the gun to one of the managers, took the painting, and fled in a taxi. Now, later, about a week later, he was captured, and he was trying to sell it to a collector that really wanted it, which on the black market, it's hard to get money for because it knows it's stolen. All right, so now we talked about some technology and some art. Now we're going to get into politics. Now, on March 4th, 1997, President Bill Clinton, he put a legislative ban against cloning. Now, there was cloning facilities everywhere. Research. It was research on genes, on people, and on animals. Now, he had the liking of the genes and the animals because they could change the mutations on the genes and learn how to take out like certain cancers or diseases that were found in these genes. And these researchers were doing that. But some researchers were going against cloning people. So he put a legislative ban against cloning people. He thought that it would take the fear and the ideals out of our society if we were cloning people. All right, now we took on some politics, some technology, and art. It's time to move on to my favorite subject, which is sports. Now, in 1997, Pittsburgh Penguins right winger Joe Mullen, he scored his 500th goal on March 15th. Now, this isn't that big of a deal for people now, but then he was the first ever American born player to do this. Now, at the time in 1997, this was his 22nd year. He's been in the NHL for since he was 18 years old. Now they're versing the Colorado Avalanche, and the goalie was Patrick Roy, which Patrick Roy is a coach in the NHL now, but he is a Hall of Fame goalie. And after that, Joe Mullen retired that year after his 22-year stint in the NHL. Now he finished as another milestone was 1,000 points, first ever born American player. Now Joe Mullen is a legend for this. All right, now for some NCAA college basketball, it's called March Madness. Now this is the biggest college tournament for basketball ever, and it's held in March. Now, on March 31st, 1997, Arizona took on the Kentucky Wildcats. Now, Arizona was going for their first national championship in school history ever. Kentucky was a number 1 seed. Now, Arizona was a number 5. They had to go through 3 number 1 seeds just to get to Kentucky, and they beat them all. This was the first time in NCAA history ever. Now, the Arizona had a hard fought game and they won 84-79, beating the Kentucky Wildcats. Arizona won their first national championship ever. Now, They did have two first round picks, though, Arizona. They did have Jason Terry and Mike Bibby, which later they played for some championship teams and both won in an NBA championship. Now, all these things have happened in March 1997, and I hope that you guys learned some things that you didn't know or that you just didn't remember. All right, this is my mom, my dad, and my grandma. Thank you guys for watching.